Hi everyone, welcome to a quick channel update. I am Sir Tristan. Apologies if the title is a little bit of clickbait in it there. I've been thinking of a few little fun titles for this video, and so it might be a little clickbaity, we'll see. But I just want to update everyone on the status of the channel real fast and do a quick look into the future. So we're going to do an update through Google Chrome, So I'm giving myself a little bit of a break from the channel this week to play through Dark Souls 3. Been a huge fan of From Software since the Demon Souls days. So I've been playing through Dark Souls 3. I'm getting pretty close to the end, I think. I try to go in without any spoilers or anything like that, but that's why there's not really any other videos this week, is because I'm giving myself a little bit of a break so that I can play through Dark Souls 3, and I'll definitely do multiple playthroughs. I won't probably be recording any of them because I'm playing on PS4, not PC. But yeah, so I'm doing that right now. However, Dwarf Fortress, Factorio, and my other series are still live and still going. I still plan on doing each and every one of these and updating on the same cadence as before, just starting again next week. I'm actually having a bit of a problem with Factorio in that a graphics driver update for my NVIDIA card has broken the game, and so it runs extremely poorly, and I'm not happy with the video quality at all. So I'm still trying to work that out, but Dwarf Fortress is going to push ahead like before. And coming up in the early parts of May, I have a new game that I'm going to be playing, hopefully playing a lot, because I am really excited. We're going to be playing some Stellaris here on the channel. This is a game from Paradox Interactive. They did Crusader Kings 2, Europa Universalis 4, and I have a bunch of hours in both of those games, Crusader Kings 2 and Europa Universalis. That's a hard title to say. Europa Universalis 4. And as you saw from my very early videos for this channel with Star Ruler 2, I love 4X games, and this is an interesting merger between 4X and Grand Strategy, and I cannot wait to play a lot of this. My plan is to cover this a whole bunch, do a bunch of playthroughs, and hopefully even some challenge modes and some achievement clears, because Paradox Interactive is known for really tough achievements in their game. So my plan is to do a whole lot of this. Hopefully I'm pretty good at it. We'll see. Not always the best when it comes to playing games, but that's my goal. And then last but not least, Storium just got released. It's full release. I've been playing this on and off for about a year in kind of an early access, and I actually want to play Storium with you guys. And so let me explain a little bit what it is, and then if anyone here listening is interested, we'll talk about how we'll get a game going here. But basically, Storium is similar to Dungeons and Dragons, but there's no combat in the same kind of traditional sense. So, according to the website, Storium is an online game that lets you and your friends tell stories together and play in an imaginary world of your own creation. So if I had to break that down into maybe one or two sentences, it would be that Storium allows a narrator and a group of players, the cast, as you can kind of see over here on the left, share and tell a story together through writing. And so a traditional game like this will go, the narrator will kind of do an introduction and set up a challenge, which you can kind of see right here. There's a specific challenge and specific ways to overcome that challenge. And then the players will write their own sections of their story, playing cards, as you can see here is a Protect the Innocent card, against the challenge, and depending on how the challenge is overcome, that will change the outcome of the story. So the idea is that both the narrator / host and the players are group jointly telling a story through novel form or novella form. And so I really want to host a game of Storium with my viewers, with you guys, and I figure maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks I'll actually go back and read on the channel the story that we've created together as a group. I guess you could almost kind of as well consider this some writing coaching, I guess, if anyone is interested in writing. You know, I do creative writing for a living in the video game industry, and I've been doing that for several years now, in the industry for 7 years total. and I love writing, and I love creating stories, and so I want to do this as a group. And so if anyone is interested in participating in this, you don't have to pay to be a Storium member to play in a game. You have to be a member to host. And so I'm going to host, and I want to invite you guys to play with me. And as you saw from this game here, Primogenita, there's a bunch of characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the max characters per story is 8. And if there's more than 8 people interested, I totally want to do a second game as well, running at the same time. So everyone has a chance to play. If you're interested in writing, if you want to get better, the best way to get better at writing is to just do it and to practice. And here's a great game way, structured in a game, for people to come together and write. And, if you want feedback and, want some tips and things like that, I'd love to do that. So consider it kind of a game and a writing workshop, weird thing in a way at the same time. So if anyone's interested, hit me up in a message down below and I'll get your contact info, or message me on Twitter. You can totally do that as well. I'll have my Twitter info down at the bottom in the description. You can also just private message me straight on Storium, and I can get it that way. If you make a free account, you should be able to send private messages. But yeah, that's it. That's the future of the channel for at least the next few months. I'm really excited about Storium, about Stellaris, Dwarf Fortress Factorio, a ton of cool games, I think, on the channel. And I hope you're having a great time. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Remember, if you're interested in playing Storium with me, hit me up. Contact me in some way. Messages on YouTube, on Twitter, on Storium itself. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick update. And I'll see you next time.